Hi everyone, my name is Ty Nicole and welcome to Ty Nicole's channel. So I am doing my first ever video, which is the Dave Ramsey's method of cash stuffing. So I am currently on a money saving journey to become completely debt free. So if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and let's get things started. So today I went to go and pull the remainder of the money that I had left in my account. So this particular pay period, I had my rent was due on the 15th. So my rent is due on the 15th of every month. My gym membership was due, my electricity was due, and my cable was due. So all of those came out and I was left with $705. But I also already pulled my grocery fund out and I pulled my personal allowance out also. I just didn't have the time to be able to go to the bank, and I had the time today because I was off to go to the bank and pull the remainder of the money. So I'm going to be stuffing the rest of my daily expenses, my sinking funds, and my savings binders. So let's start. This is my cash breakdown right here. As you can see, this is exactly what I took to the bank teller, and I gave this to her. So I didn't have the fancy cash breakdown little things from Etsy and all of the other things. I'm just getting started on my financial journey. So eventually, once I save up for all of those things off of Etsy, I will do it. So I have three $100 bills. It's 300, 400. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 500, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. That's $700 right here. Let's get this together. Please bear with me. This is, like I said, my first video, so I am a little nervous, but we're going to eventually get it together as time goes on. So line this up, and then I just have 5 $100 bills, and you'll see exactly where that's going. So starting with my daily expenses, this is my my daily binder that I use for everything. As you see, I use it for gas, groceries, tolls, miscellaneous, my allowance, my son's allowance. I have a 3-year-old son. He is autistic, so he does have an allowance. He loves things just like any other child that doesn't have a disability does. He loves toys, he loves cars, he loves bubbles, Legos, dinosaurs, all of those good things. So my grocery fund, I normally contribute $150 to my grocery binder every 2 weeks. I always shop at Aldi, or I would shop at the commissary. I'm active duty Army, so there's a commissary about 30 minutes from where I live, and I go there every now and again, especially to get like my family size packs of meat and everything, because it's really cheap. And most of the time I just go to Aldi and get everything else that I need. I typically spend about between $82 to $85 weekly at Aldi, and I spend that way because my son, the daycare facility or the preschool that he goes to, you have to provide lunch and snacks for them. So I went to the Aldi on the 15th. As you see, I spent $97.84. And that was with me going to Aldi, and I had to go to another grocery store to get some more items that they didn't sell at Aldi, or that I knew that was cheaper at the other grocery store, and I have $52.16 left over from that, which is in here. Gas, I put $80 in gas. About $40. It takes about between $40 to $45 to fill my tank. And I already put $40 in there, and I actually don't fill this every time. It's very rare that I would actually fill my gas envelope. I normally just put it on a Cash App card. I live in the state of New Jersey, and there has been a few incidents of card fraud, because in the state of New Jersey, you don't have to pump gas. There's like people that actually pump your gas for you. And I've had a few incidents of people of identity theft. Excuse me for the way that I speak. Haircut, my son just got a haircut on Saturday, so this is completely empty. I normally pay about $25 for his haircut, about every 2 to 3 weeks. This is my son's allowance. As you see at the beginning of the month, I put $25 in. We spent $8, which is a kind of a sad but a long story. I got my son, he's in swim school. I got my days mixed up, and I thought that his scheduled swim time was at a certain time, and I decided to go grocery shopping, and it wasn't. So we ended up missing the swim time, and he cried his poor little heart out, and I just felt so bad. So I decided to take him to Target and let him pick out something that he wanted. So he decided that he wanted to get the Matchbox car set, which was about $8. It left him with $17, and I'm going to add $5 into his allowance. And I am trying to keep it at around $25, no more than $30, because he's still kind of small, and I know the things that he wants and the things that he likes. So I'm going to add those 5 ones into his envelope for him. And the budget cards are already pre-filled. I already did this like a few days ago. Eating out is going to get $20, and eating out is going to get $20 because I want to say, around once every 3 weeks or once a month, we have our mommy and son bonding moment or bonding time, and I typically take him to TG Fridays, or like a little restaurant for us to eat together, which we just went 2 weeks ago. So we'll be going again, I say at the beginning of November. So we normally spend about $40. So I put 20 in here. When I get paid on the 1st, I will put another 20 to 25 in there, and we will be going on our mommy and son duo again. That is stuff. Miscellaneous will get $30. Miscellaneous I pretty much use for everything. I live in Jersey, but I work in Philadelphia, so sometimes I may fall short, or I have to do more than my typical one bridge crossing a day for work. I am a recruiter, so yeah, it just depends. But I am putting $30 in there, which I am going to do 6 $5 bills, and I do $5 bills because it takes $4 to cross the bridge, and that's just kind of like how I wanted to do it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put that in there. I normally only put $30 in the miscellaneous. Also, mommy wants isn't getting anything. I typically give myself $50 for mommy wants, but I already pulled my $50 out the day I got paid. And out of those $50, I have about $4 left because I didn't have my envelope with me for my son's haircut. I didn't have my envelope for his haircut, so I used my money to pay for his haircut. and I had to work on Saturday, so I had to spend $5 to cross the bridge for work. And I think it was a few other things. I believe on Friday I had a training that I had to go to, and I paid for coffee and like a little bagel thing from the Wawa store. So mommy isn't getting anything. Mommy has to wait until next week. Toes also is going to get 30 because, like I said, I have to cross the bridge every day to get to work, and that is going to get 6 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I work 5 days out of the week. Some days I don't have to go to work. Get a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of free time, but I have a pretty good command team and a pretty good, office. So this is going to the side. The next is my savings, and this binder is strictly just savings. So I have my son's savings, I have my savings, and I have emergency savings. So in my son's savings, he's getting $30 in his savings. I need to update this. It says 25, but he's getting 30 in his savings. So he's getting a 20, and he's getting a 10 in his savings. And I know I'm just starting his savings. It's better late than never, but I have to start at some point, and I have to start somewhere. So now is the time to start. And my savings, I already have $150 in there, and I'm adding 100 more for pay period number 2. And I am putting one $100 bill in there, so it's 150 that's already in there. I'm adding another 100, so that's 250. Like I said, my card is already filled out for that. Did that last week, I believe. Next is emergency fund. Emergency fund already has 175 in there, and I'm only adding 100 this week because, like I said, on the 15th I have more bills come out on the 15th than I do on the 1st. So when I'm in pay period 1, I tend to stuff more money in than I do on pay period number 2. So pay period number 2, emergency funds is only getting $100. So that is 100, 200, 50, 70, 75. So 275 is in emergency funds. And I'm telling y'all, I've never saved this much money before. And I've been in the Army for 7 years at the end of this month. And when I tell you I've never saved this much money before, it's a long story, but I'll probably tell you that in another video. Excuse this binder. I actually accidentally ripped this off. I had a piece of label on there, and when I tried to rip it off, it ripped this part off. But these stickers right here came out of the blue daily expenses binder. When I ordered it, it was, I think, like 6 or 7 different alphabet things that came in, so I just labeled my binders that way. So I know I keep saying I'm nervous, y'all. That's my coping thing when I'm nervous, but it'll get better as time goes on. For the 1K challenge, oh, I'm sorry, this is my sinking funds, my challenges and everything. So 1K challenge is getting $90. 1K challenge is getting $90. I'm actually doing the 1K 1K in 30 days challenge, but it's not 30 days. It's a little more than 30 days, but eventually I'll get there. So this is getting $90, and it's getting 150. It's getting 20 and another 20. So I have 100, 200, 300, 320, 340. So $340 in my 1K challenge folder or binder, envelope, whatever you want to call it. I am also doing the 52K in 26 week challenge, but because I am bi-weekly, instead of doing the 5K in 26 weeks is more so 5K in 13 weeks. But I know as time goes on, the numbers get crazy. So I may I may be going back to the 52, the 26 weeks. So with this one, it is getting $160, and I already have 165 in here because I already did the first 2 weeks of October. So this one is getting a $100 bill, the last $100 bill. It is getting a 50 and is getting a 10. I know y'all gonna talk about my money, but it's all good. So it's 100, 200, 300, 310, 320, 325. Like I said, this is the most money I've ever saved in my life, y'all. I tried to do this Dave Ramsey challenge one time before, and it just didn't work out for me. I did it for about 3 months, and I was saving so much money, but back then I just was so bad with money. And it's like now I'm being a mom, like it was like a few times that I was spending money so bad that I needed to buy my son Pampers, and I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? I had to go and do DoorDash, Instacart and stuff to be able to buy diapers and everything for him. And after that, I just told myself that I would never allow myself to fall down that rabbit hole again. And yeah, so 50, I'm also doing the 50 envelope challenge, which I'm going to mark these off a little later. I am doing a 20 and a 10 for the 50 envelope challenge, which I saw this on I believe Jordan's budgets. I believe I printed off her, I think it was like 6 different challenges that she had on there, and they were on sale for $2.99, and I actually printed all of them off because I love her channel. Her name is Jordan. My son's name is Jordan. She's a single mom. I'm a single mom. And I just love her channel. Like, she was the one who really made me want to do this YouTube thing and start my cash stuffing budgets again. And also all of Shamika, she's Air Force, and she did also. So I already stuffed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 from ones that I just had laying around to get this challenge started. And I'm adding 30 more, so it's $36 that's going into my 50 envelope challenge. And it is let's see, travel is getting $50. So at the beginning of November, I am going on a family cruise that had been planned since like 2019, but because of COVID, we couldn't go. So we're finally being able, getting a chance to go on our cruise at the beginning of November, which I'm so excited about. I need a vacation. So this was already stuffed with $160. So I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 300, I'm sorry, 100, 50, 70, 90, 200, 210. So 210 is going into travel, and my goal is 300 before we leave to 350 before we leave, which I'm only doing that much because we already have a $600 credit on our room, and it's just me and my son, so there's no need for me to ball out of control on a cruise when there's free food, free drinks, and whatever else. So my next one is Christmas. I'm doing the Christmas challenge by Jordan Budgets also. I'm doing $10 per Christmas tree, which will give me about $400. There's 40 Christmas trees on here, I believe. And I am doing $10. And that is getting 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 10s. And that's going to put me at $40. My goal this year for Christmas, which I know I'm just starting my Christmas fund. Don't beat me up in the comments about it, but I'm a procrastinator. I'm going to do better next year. So yeah. I mean, it's the only person I have to buy for this year is my son. And what I'm buying him is he's getting Amazon Kindle. I guess that's what you call it, a Kindle tablet, a Fire tablet or whatever. A bunch of cars because he loves cars, and a Mr. Potato Head because in speech therapy they have a Mr. Potato Head and he cries every time it's time for him to leave. I was going to go to the store and buy him one when the incident from Swim happened, but they only sell them online at Target, so I'm going to order it online and everything else that he has, and that'll be his Christmas for him. He's only 3, so he doesn't really understand Christmas and Santa and all of that stuff yet. So the next one is clothes, and clothes is getting 20 because I know pretty soon Dad and I are going to have to come together to get some more winter clothes and winter shoes for this boy because he is growing like a weed. He's going through a growth spurt right now to where he's eating me out of house and home, and his sleep patterns are crazy. So yeah, but this is pretty much my budget and how I do my second half of my pay period. I told you, I'm on a bi-weekly income, a bi-weekly salary. I'm active duty Army, and yeah, this is pretty much what I've been doing and what I've been using as far as saving. This is my second time doing this. I looked on videos, I looked on YouTube a lot, and I haven't really seen many people who started from ground zero and started from scratch. So I wanted to get a chance to get on here and start from the bottom, because most of the people I see on here have like thousands of dollars saved up already, and they've already been doing this for 8 months to a year, and they're just getting on YouTube with money saved up. And I didn't like that. I'm not going to say I didn't like that. Everybody has their own, whatever that they do, but I really just wanted to get on here and start mine from the bottom, and you and I can be able to build up and work our way up to financial freedom. So if you like my channel, if you want to know more about me, more about what I do on a daily basis, and just the reasons why I'm saving up, and any other questions that you may have, feel free to comment below. Please like my channel, subscribe to it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. You get the real, raw, and uncut on this channel. So yeah, I will see you next video. Bye.